Look, short video here about one of the probably many lesser known or discussed topics when it comes to learning English or something. So I can get my camera to focus here. It comes to grooming, self-maintenance, self-care. The screen is a bit dirty. My camera's dirty. Here we go. And taking care of yourself, or maintaining yourself, is the fingers, the hands, and the toes, particularly the nails. Okay, so my nails here, focused on the white part that is growing over the finger. Okay, I would describe this as my nails are getting too long. Okay, my nails are getting longer than I would like, particularly because I have children, more specifically a small baby, a newborn that I handle, and I like to make sure that when I pick him up and I change his diaper, and I touch and handle him, that my nails are not scratching him, because my nails are very hard and they're sharp. They're not very sharp, but they can scratch very easily, especially against the soft baby skin. Okay, so what I'm going to show here, it may seem a bit odd, but I think these things are often maybe not known. This tool, this utensil, this item, this apparatus is called a nail trimmer, or a nail clipper, or a nail cutter. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use this to clip, C-L-I-P, or cut, C-U-T, or trim, T-R-I-M, my nails and my toenails. Okay, so nails, when we say nails, we could be referring to all four sets, meaning I'm holding the camera with one hand here, but both hands and both feet. But most often when someone says nails, they think we're just talking about our hand nails, what we call our fingernails. Okay, fingernails, toenails, fingernails, toenails. Okay, even though nails is generally for both, most commonly when someone says nails, if someone has to cut their nails or clip their nails, they may be talking about all sets. They're both their hand and feet, toenails, fingernails, and toenails. But most often they're just talking about their fingernails. But today I'm going to be cutting both. I'm going to cut my fingernails, I'm going to trim my fingernails, I'm going to cut my fingernails, and I'm also going to clip or cut or trim my toenails. And you see here, my toes are kind of ashy, meaning that you see the skin is dry. I just got out of the bathtub, and I have not lotioned my feet yet, which I should have done already, but I did not do. But this nail is, the other day, it broke off. So here you see where it's incomplete. There was a break, there was a crack, there was a split in the nail, and then it popped off, or it broke off, and kind of this piece is now missing. It's gone. So yes, also on this toe, the knuckle of my toe is ashy. And maybe you would think, oh, I shouldn't show this, but you know what? This is real life. Okay, so maybe not everybody is ashy. Because of my skin type, I do get ashy. I'm not sure if everybody gets ashy, but I get ashy. Okay, and then this nail is this. I used to have an ingrown toenail, so please forgive my ugly nails. I'm doing this for your English improvement. Okay. All right. So here, I'm sure you guys have seen this before. Very quickly, I don't need to go into a full thing. I'm trying to set this up here. I can hold it. I should have set this up properly with my tripod, but I just came out here to clip my nails, and I thought, oh, very quickly, let me make this something. But next time, I'll be more thorough with this. Okay. So here, if I get it to focus, come on, focus. There we go. Now, I'm clipping, I'm cutting, I'm trimming my fingernail. Okay. There we go. And maybe I would do this improperly. Maybe I should just go straight across the top. But I like to have them rounded, And now I brought it to a point where it's not extending beyond my finger. It's not coming over the meat or the flesh of my finger. And so when I go to rub or touch, my finger touches first and not the nail, so it's less likely to scratch. Okay, and I do one of my toes here as well. I do this ugly toenail. I shouldn't call it ugly. I'm very thankful for my toenails. Okay, here we go. Alright, get out of here, mosquito. Get out of here. It's a bug flying around. Alright, so one hand. I'm gonna get under here. I'm gonna put the clippers into place, put the clippers into position. I'm gonna position the clippers onto my toenail. Okay? Don't wanna cut too deep. I clip it off. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to even it up to make it even. It's kind of difficult. I don't want to go too far. But you see here, if I pull the meat back some, meaning if I pull my flesh back a little bit, my skin, see it here? Just a little bit. There's a sharp, jagged edge right there. So again, when I'm in the bed with my wife, this can scratch her. And I don't want to scratch her either. And my toenails are even harder and sharper than my fingernails. Okay, so I'm going to clip this one too. Don't want to go too far in. I don't want to go too deep. I just want to make it smoother. I don't want to have a jagged or sharp or pointy or pointed edge. Okay. Yeah. And then these things here, right here, what I'm pushing with my nail, I think it's called the nail bed or the cuticle. I'm not really concerned with that. Yeah. And something else here. If you go to get your, if you get your nails done, meaning you go to a nail salon or nail shop, and you have someone to clip or cut or cut or trim your nails and file them. If you have a file, you go file to wear down to wear away. I have a nail file in the house, but I'm not gonna go get it. I'll show that in another video. We say you get your nails done. We call that a manicure. Manicure. Okay, I believe that's manicure. When they clean and cut your nails nicely, and they come and they clip and trim these little pieces of extra skin here, the cuticle. And then if you go to get your toes done, we can say get your toenails done, but most often I hear people say get their toes done. We call that a pedicure. So for short, you get your nails done, you get a mani, okay, manicure, and then for short you get a pedicure, okay. I've never had either one of these done, but all throughout my life, women that I've known and my wife have been getting these done. For me, I just I just come out in the backyard. And I clip them, I cut them, I trim them so they're not so long, and so they don't scratch people. So I don't scratch myself. Yeah, it'll scratch me too. And also, quickly, why am I doing this in the backyard? When I clip these, when I clip the nail, there's a lot of energy, a lot of force. They go pop, they fly off. And so even if I do this over a trash can, one, doing it over a trash can is difficult. And two, it doesn't always ensure that the nail will get into the trash can. So I have to end up going around and sweeping and vacuuming and trying to get pieces of nail everywhere, pick them up and clean them up. And I just don't like doing that. So I spend a lot of time outside anyway. And when it comes to clipping my nails, it's much easier to come out here and clip them out here. They won't cause a problem out here. I don't have to sweep out here. You know, and there they go. They're biodegradable. They're going to break down. They'll feed the grass and whatever plants I have growing here. And yeah, it works out well. Low maintenance. You know, no real cleanup. So it's effective for me. So I'm gonna cut it here. This went a little bit longer than I expected, but I'm gonna cut my nails. I'm gonna trim my nails. Here's been a short, maybe short to me, maybe long to you, explanatory or informative video about one of the self-maintenance or would you say self-maintenance or self-care rituals that we partake in regularly, like brushing your teeth or washing your hair, washing your body, or trimming your beard, or something like that. Is cutting your nails, trimming your nails, clipping your nails. And again, I don't have one with me, but filing your nails. And these nail clippers, some of the nail clippers have an extra attachment right here. They have a swivel meaning something that can spin or twist. They have another thing that can flip out, like go from here and goes like that. It doesn't make that sound, but it looks like a little blade, and it has like something like this. We can rub your fingers on there to file the nail down. This is not a file, but it's similar to this. It's not abrasive enough, meaning it does not have enough of a rough surface to be able to remove material. So you see, it's not filing anything, but it's similar to this practice. Okay. All right. I hope you guys found this useful. I'll cover some more things in future videos. I'm gonna finish clipping my nails and toenails, clipping my nails, toenails and fingernails, and then I'm gonna go back in the house and help my wife with the baby and dinner. And I have another class before I settle in. SETTLE. excuse me, my T's are kind of sloppy sometimes, settle in for the evening. Okay? Take care, everyone. Be well. And please tell me about your fingernail and toenail maintenance habits or practices. Okay? Please also, if you have any questions, let me know. Keep learning. Be well, and be sure not to clip the nails too low. You don't want to go way down here. You don't want to you don't want to cut it all the way. You want to have some protection for the toe, and you don't want to have any issue with ingrown toenails, which this is. Not anymore, but you see, it should be. Here, I'm getting back into this very, very quickly. You see, this one goes all the way across the top. Okay? And somebody who's a professional with feet may say, oh, this is wrong. It probably is, because I've had issues with my toes before. You want it to kind of go across. You don't want it to go inside, because see what happens is the meat, I call it meat, I don't know what we call this particularly, but your flesh has the opportunity to push or roll over the top of the nail. It allows the nail, as it grows, to grow into the flesh, into the meat, and it starts to cut through it, and it causes problems. It causes bleeding, can open your toe up to infection. And here is where I've had some maintenance done before, some light surgery where they've had to actually come in, they being the doctor or the nurse, and cut deep into this groove now, the space, and remove toenail. And so yeah, I need to come in here and pick this out and clean this up. But alright, let me get my gross toenails out of the camera. Again, thank you very much. I hope this has been useful for you. And I have not had the microphone close to my face this entire time. I don't have a shirt on. And so here's my microphone. And I mean, I could clip it here. I'll just show my belly. I could clip it, onto my chest, but that hurts. You see these, come on, focus camera. These little alligator clips for this lapel microphone, they're pretty sharp. they hurt. So if you clip this onto your flesh, it doesn't feel good. In my flesh, meaning your skin or your meat. I say meat. Most people don't say meat, but your skin. You say skin or your meat, your flesh. Your this stuff. You know what I mean? All right, let me get out of here. Take care, everybody. Be well.